Hello and welcome to some road racing here for this one. We are here in the Toyota GR86 at Lime Rock Park. I'm excited for this one. I'm looking forward to it because I really like this car and I like this track a lot. Both of them are very, more on the simple side. Lime Rock Park is a pretty straightforward, easy to learn road course, and the Toyota GR86 is a very forgiving road car, and given that road is not my main deal, I appreciate that. And it makes me feel a little bit more confident out here racing that I can put in some good, decent laps, but that isn't to say it's easy. Especially this little section here, it can be really tough to get just right. And you gotta know how much grip your car is willing to give at any given time. There are different parts of the race. You can pretty much take that corner flat out, for example, but there are other times during the race where you might go flying off the side if you push it too hard, so... Straightforward race here, but I think it could be a lot of fun. We're going to do the best we can here in qualifying, see if we can't get ourselves a good starting position. I don't really know how I'm going to compete here in the top split. In practice, my times were looking pretty good, but I don't know how I'm going to compare to some of the fastest guys out there, you know what I mean? So, just going to do the best we can here. I think I'll be happy so long as I can get sub 1 minute. That's about where I was running at my fastest.
59.31.
Oh no, I messed that up really bad. See what I tell you? That part is very easy to mess up. So I guess we are gonna just have to do better the second lap.
0.8 off the pace.
Because that was obviously a lap ruiner. Gotta make my turn in a little bit better there in that final corner as well, because that's not gonna cut it either. Alright, got another chance at it at least. Let's try not to mess it up this time.
1.1 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was 1:00.4 seconds.
Okay, get through turn 1. Almost cut it a little bit too far on the inside, but I think we're good.
Sector 1 is quick.
Alright, don't mess it up here this time. Just get through there solid. Doesn't need to be the fastest you've ever done.
Fastest lap for Hall, 59.25.
Alright, that's good, that's good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's finish this lap off right.
Sector 2 times
Nearly
good.
flat out there, just tiny, tiny little lifts. Doing the same thing here through the final corner. Hey, that's probably going to be the best lap I've ever run. Let's see what we got. We got a 59.2. Heck yeah. Plenty happy with that. And that'll bring us to P2 at the moment. So we're not the fastest, but I'm pretty happy with that. And on the road side, I'm usually pretty decently far off from the fastest guys. So we're definitely going to take that. Just got finished with C Open at Auto Club. That was a ton of fun. I love Auto Club. The race was a bit of a interesting one. We had some personalities in there, to say the least, and we had a pretty heck of a large wreck at one point that I had to dodge, but I feel like I had a little bit better luck in that one than I've had in other races this week, so we're hoping that that trend continues and we can have some better luck. Wow, look how close our time was to the 4. 1/1000th of a second slow off getting the pole time there, or at least from tying it. Dang. Where could I have gained that 1,000th? Makes you wonder about that time you didn't get on the gas a millisecond sooner.
That's the end of the session. P2.
Oh hey, everybody has put the lap in. Heck yeah. Let's get some racing done. I'm excited. Look at those pings. We got people from all over the world here on the roadside as usual. We've got the 4 there that got the pole time. He's also USA, but we've got some, I believe that is like Switzerland there, maybe. Oh, I shouldn't have started doing this because I'm going to show how naive I am on world stuff. I don't know what flag that is. Can I see that anywhere else? Will it tell me? I don't know. BRN. It's so small I can't really see it. But we got Australia, a lot of Australian drivers in here. Finland. We got New Zealand here for the 10. And hopefully I'm right about that being a Swiss flag. It looks like it. But again, it's super small. But anyway, let's get on the grid. Looks like everybody's eager to drive, and so am I, so let's not waste any more time.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the left side.
Alright, I believe these are 15-minute races, aren't they? Something like that.
226. Pit road is closed.
And there's going to be a little bit of draft, particularly down the front stretch here, but I think we could probably get away from guys a little bit through the more technical parts of the course, as long as we're not just tripping over each other. Let's see if we can keep up with the 4. We're apparently pretty close to him on time. But those other guys from 3rd to 7th, those guys are all pretty solid too. I was one mistake away from being worse than all those laps. And, you know, my first lap really showed you that. So they could easily keep up during race pace as well. So you see the rest of the field right here. I've heard that this Toyota GR86 is going to get some love the next update from iRacing. They released some stuff about the next update, and they mentioned that they are going to change a little bit about how this thing drives based on feedback people have been giving over time, including fixing some of the way it handles, like they mentioned like a bicycling effect. I don't know specifically what that means, but I kind of know what they mean just based on sometimes how it feels. I think I know what they mean. Kind of like it got like a tip over kind of feel sometimes. And I think it sounds like they're working on helping that out a little bit, which is great because I already enjoy this car.
Catch the pace car.
So if they can make it even better, sounds great to me. 4 looking like he's trying to warm his tires up. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Holy cow, he is swerving hard. Scaring me a little bit. We are way back behind the pace car. I guess he's trying to get as large of a launch as possible. I don't know. We're going to be going green in the bus stop area over here or whatever. It's not a bus stop, it's a chicane. I'm not good with these terms, I'm an oval racer. We don't get chicanes on the ovals, as interesting as that might be. And we're going to be going green in the final corner here at this rate. He's going wild over there with that tire warming. We'll do our best to keep up. Really have no idea when this guy plans on launching. I think he's going right now.
About to go green. Stay focused.
This is weird. What is this pacing?
The pace car is off. Be ready.
I think this guy knows how to pace, but we're gonna go, I guess.
Green, green, green. The pit road's open. Car right. The next car's the leader. Still there, hold your line.
Well, hang on, is outside right there. We'll hit our inside a little bit and
clear on the right.
Clear us, I guess.
Left side.
That guy nearly gonna run into us. I don't know where he's planning on going.
Clear on the left.
Well, we followed that guy over the curb there.
Let's get stuck in.
And the chicane. Not where you want to be running. These cars do not like the curbs. Just FYI. They do not help you go faster in this car. Took a bigger lift right there because I was afraid of dirty air. Slowing us down a little bit. That's going to help the 2 get a run on our inside. That's okay.
Keep to the left.
Don't want to waste too much time worrying about that. Gonna go out pretty wide on that side there. He's taking a weird angle into this corner. We're gonna check up for him. I'm behind,
Right
running into
side.
the back of us. Holy cow, these guys are aggressive.
Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
Hopefully we can get a little bit of space here and just try to run some
Car in front of
laps.
us is Michael, car number 2, C license, and their rating is 3.7.
Things getting up to temp a little bit more at this point. Get some draft here. Follow this Duncan car. Might have to brake a little bit harder in turn 1 with a little extra speed.
The car ahead has just done a 59.40. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. We need to find a 10th in Sector 2. Sector
Get
3
through
time
turn
is
1
fast.
pretty good. Two is just gonna go way off the course and nearly died. That was adventurous. Got through there pretty good that time. Would love to just continue pulling away from the 6 behind us. Ooh, I hit that curb a little weird, almost put us off the track. Man, the 2's just gonna go off-roading this race, I guess. He still went way off the course in the final corner there, but the grass is a lot more forgiving than it used to be, so you can get away with that. Used to be, hit that grass and you were just insta-dead, it felt like.
59.14.
Keeping up pretty solid right now. That chicane is just probably the most important part of the lap, I think, because how much momentum you carry through there lasts such a long time. I had the curve bad there.
Sorry, dude, I got fucking pushed into you.
Yeah, these guys are just willing to be a little bit more aggressive, I think, and it's allowing them to carry more momentum certain parts of the track.
Sectors 1 and 3 are a 10th off the pace. Your Sector 2 time is quick. That's a new fastest lap for
The car in
Ryan,
P4 just set the
59.07.
fastest lap. 59.
And P4 just hit the fastest lap. Look at that. So he is on his way to come catch us, I guess. Two doing some more off-roading. Cooling those tires off. It's probably helping him. Almost got the curb there. I've been pretty good so far with that chicane. Haven't messed it up too bad yet.
P3, keep
Ah,
searching.
man,
You'll
I
find a
need to
gap.
stop hitting those curbs. I'm making some mistakes. Just feel like I gotta follow
Alright,
the
Colton.
draft
10
here.
minutes to go.
The 4 in
10
the
minutes
lead
left.
is trying to do everything he can to break that draft. It's funny how aggressive he's going with it. Tried a little bit of something there. Did not really work. That 6 is catching up to us. Oh, barely made it through there cleanly. The 2 did not, but we're not going to try to make a move on him right now. Not really a good part of the track to do that. Gonna be flying into turn 1 here pretty fast.
Keep it smooth, no mistakes. Fastest lap for Ryan,
59.25. The car in
59.07.
P4 just set the fastest lap. 59.06.
P4 continuing to hit fastest laps. Missed my marks a little bit there. We're okay though. 6 kind of ran through me a little bit earlier. I hope he doesn't dump me. He's flashing his brights at me. I'm not sure why. Not sure what he's wanting me to do. Maybe I can flash my rear lights at him, tell him to hit the chicane a little bit better. Gotta stop hitting those curves, man. That's gonna bring me off the course. That's my first
Okay,
off
Martin,
track.
just cut the track.
Try to limit that as much as I can. Could have hit that a little bit better. These two get fighting for the lead. That could bring us to them real quick. That turtle a little bit. Didn't hurt us too bad though. I think these two guys ahead of me are just a tiny bit faster. Guy behind might even be
Fuel's good. That's good
a little bit better
consistency.
than
Keep it
us.
up.
Although I think he just made a mistake in turn 1 there. Nearly gave myself an off track on the inside. Wonder if that would even give a slowdown if I cut that too much. Probably should be careful.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
Alright, hit that decent, I think. A little bit awkward, but we're okay. Wow, that was terrible. I tried something a little bit different in the final corner there and did not work. I just cannot keep the same momentum those guys can take through those final couple of corners. Tried to be aggressive through that inside corner there, take it pretty shallow and see if I could get it to work, but didn't really work out too well. Been able to get away from the 6 a little bit more. There's more curb that I don't need. Actually got through there pretty decent though. I think if you hit that perfect, you can just flat-foot it. I'm not brave enough, I don't think.
That's 5 minutes
Trying to
go.
make
Come on,
each
keep it
other make a
together.
mistake
You're
up
on the
there.
podium
Oh, he's
here.
going to get
Go on,
alongside
Colton.
him. That's going to bring us right to him.
Car on your left. Clear.
Ow, the 2.
The car
Has a
ahead is
disastrous
full.
turn
Car
1.
number 4, C license.
That'll bring us around him. Did not expect that. 1 second it looked like he might be passing the leader, and then the next he was making a mistake. Not a great chicane there. I would love to stay at least close enough. Stay in his draft. But I don't think I'm quite there.
You're back in second.
That lap time was 59.58.
Oh, he's off the course. That's going to lose him a little bit of time.
The gap to P3 5.3 behind is now.
We know we can
0.7.
keep up with him if we just hit things right. We were about 1,000th off in qualifying, so theoretically we should be able to do it. But that doesn't say anything about consistency. Gonna have to just take the 1x there.
We've just
I was
had a
not gonna
warning
make
for cutting
that
the track.
anyway.
The gap to Hall ahead
God,
is now
stop.
0.6.
Stop hitting the curb. That's not fast.
Sorry, Marcus.
Gonna get lots of distance back here on the front stretch.
The leader just did a 59.745.
Somehow the 2 is back and forth now. You guys falling off pretty bad. Not sure what happened to him. He had that one bad corner, and I wonder if he just lost all his consistency.
Thanks, Marcus.
I wouldn't think he would have any damage or anything. I didn't really see how hard they collided, though. If they did. Alright, we're pretty close here. We're going to get a lot of draft. Not if I get off the track, though. Ugh. God, I stink. That ruins us.
There's an incident
Yeah, let's make a
in
mistake
right-hander.
before the one
Looks like
long
Kit
straightaway
Lawrence.
on the course. Good idea.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
What could possibly go wrong? Oh, we got some damage right there from somebody. Somebody had an accident somewhere. The 4 tried. He went way off course. How much time we got left? This might be...
Kit
I
Lawrence,
think this is going to be the final lap right here, but
16. You should come out a
it
little
could
bit
be.
behind you.
It's getting close. We might have 2 to go. Get that draft.
That lap time was 59.53.
Tried to take it shallower there. Tried to use a little bit of the curve to get it going. I don't know how well it worked. I hit the turtles a little bit there. Don't want to do that in this car. They're pretty good. I think this is where I'm the worst on the course, though.
White flag, white flag.
On the white flag lap, I don't think we're close enough, though. But we're going to get everything we have, and hopefully he'll make a mistake.
All right, Colton, one more to go. Keep it together. We'll
Big
be on the
dive
podium.
in. Didn't really do too much.
P2.
I'm trying. He's real good, though. Ooh, he was a little bit slow through the chicane. We're about 4/10 behind. We're about as close as we've ever been. I hit the grass again. You doofus. Oh man, I wasn't quite good enough. Good race, man.
Hall has won.
Good race, Coleman.
Podium finish.
make me nervous.
That'll do. Nice one. That's the end of the session.
Flag,
Made him nervous,
flag.
that's all we can really ask for.
Nice run. Solid work.
Alright, P2 though. Heck yeah. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get past the 2, but he had some issues or something. He ended up 3 seconds back. And, I don't know. He had that one mistake. There he is right there in the Duncan car. Kind of curious what the tires were looking like. 80s on the left front. I wonder if there's anything to trying to be nicer to the tires or anything. Probably not. But kind of interesting to look at. Well done to the 4. We got kind of close there near the end, but I think even if I nailed the final corner, we weren't going to have quite enough. There were a couple corners I felt like I was hitting it pretty good. I think I was pretty good through turn 1, for example, but just not quite enough to get up to them. I think my consistency got a little bit better overall as the race went on. Fastest lap was lap 3, 59.1. But you could see, like, some of my laps were kind of stinky. 59.9 right after a 59.2, and right before, we had a 59.4 right here. Like, if I were able to smooth that out better, like, if I could hit that 59.2 more often, I'd be set. But just not quite consistent enough. And it's such a fine line hitting your marks a lot of these times. This car really hates those curbs. And so if you just barely touch them sometimes, throws you off. So you got to be very, very precise, and it's difficult to do. The Ford did a great job. We were able to at least get a P2, which I'm thrilled with. Because I'm not always too great at roads, so I'm happy with how that went. So, we'll see what happened out here incident-wise. This is lap 1. And Matt Kenseth there going to get back into the back of the 10, our New Zealand racer. It was Switzerland, I knew it. Fortunately, Switzerland not neutral in this war. He's taken out the 10. And then, whoa, big stack up into the chicane. Oh, man, that's rough. That's just everybody trying to navigate through there. I guess the 15 maybe could have been a little bit more aware that he had a car on his left at that point and given some room there, but it's hard to tell when you've got everybody stacked up on one another. You're just trying to get through there safely. That's just bad luck. It's always gonna be super tough to go through there side by side. And oh boy, these guys are brawling it out in the chicane. This is lap 1 as well. I just feel like that's never gonna work side by side, trying to make a pass through there. The one car driving it like it's an open wheel or something, that he's going to be able to make that really sharp turn on the inside. I mean, I guess the guy on his left kind of turns in a little bit, but it's just, you're asking a lot trying to go side by side through there. In the 5 here, lap 3, we got blocking going on for 12th place. I don't know about all that. Some very aggressive driving in this one. This is kind of quiet. Let me turn this up a little bit. Used to be this was always way too loud. Now I feel like it's too quiet. Still kind of quiet, but oh well. Then some more chicanery. Oh no. How did that unfold? We've got the 14. Looked like he's having a really rough time through here. Maybe he was thinking he might need to make room for the 1, who again was side by side through the chicane 2 laps in a row here, maybe. Actually, he's like laps down. I'm not sure how that happened then. Just guys stacking up on each other through the chicane. I mean, that guy's getting forced forward by the yellow car. There's so much happening, so many variables right there. I don't even know who you would even call that on. The chicane's tough, man. And I think we got some off-roading about to come up here. There it is. That wasn't too bad, though. We saw some of the guys in front of us going completely off-road. There's some more side-by-side in the chicane not working. The 1 is just over and over again experiencing frustrations through that chicane. I think you got to slow down right there as well. Then we're 3 wide into turn 1. Guys bouncing off of each other. They're 3 wide. Looks like they're having some fun, though. It looks like some fun racing. Alright, now I've got the name of the place, and I still don't know what that is. So, I have failed my geography class today. But he was the 6. Man from place I don't know. I thought he was for sure going to catch us for a while there, and he was right there behind us, flashing his headlights for some reason. I don't know what that means. I don't know if there's some sort of code or something on road racing where that means something, but that's not helping his cause right there. That helped us gain a little bit back on him. My assumption is the headlight flashing is just intimidation, maybe trying to distract you so you're looking at it instead of the road. I have no idea. But stop me if you've seen that one before, the one going side by side through the chicane and losing some time. Just a little bit of an off track there for the 3. I'm very happy we only got 2x. I'm kind of curious how we compared to most guys, because there was a lot of off-roading going on. Yeah, we were one of the better ones. The 6. He's tied with the 8 for the least amount with 1x, but 2x not bad at all. I'm always trying to improve my road safety ratings. So, and it's tough with these short races, but hopefully 2x will not be so bad. 13, just punting the guy ahead of him off into turn 1. Yeah, he just entered really hard, I think. A little bit too hard. Shoved him out. Ooh. Wow, that guy kind of just wrecks the 16. I wonder if there was a history there or what, but the 15... Oh, that's why. Yeah. I blame him a little less, because this is the guy that's been blocking. And that'll raise the blood pressure a little bit if that happens 20 times in a row. That's very, very annoying. There's taking a defensive line, but he's kind of doing these late blocks and just holding him up all day, and that is enough to make you quite frustrated, I'm sure. And I think he just said, I'm done. Goodbye. And then he gets dumped again because he chooses to re-enter the track into the racing line off the pace. Can't do that either. Like, you gotta be, at this point, you gotta be aware where the racing line is if you got people coming up on you, and you gotta do your best to not be in that racing line. Now, I don't know how much of a choice he had there, but he definitely didn't have to cut to the inside. I think you gotta stay wide there, let this guy have as much time as possible to keep his corner a little bit shallower to get around you, but here he kind of just slowly moves right into his path and gets himself wrecked again. So, not a really great rejoin there. And just ends up hurting himself a little bit more. We got another little off track right there. We did that one time, I believe. Was it this corner? I think it was this corner where we got the one off track. Plenty of guys doing that. Oh no, the 15. That is very, very easy to do in the chicane. Lucky I did not do that myself. Oh hey, our internet's going out. I'm glad it at least waited for us. And then guys slamming on the brakes after the race. Probably not a good idea. Probably want to at least make a corner or two before you do that in front of somebody. But that's probably going to be the last thing we see, other than, I guess, the 10 here just having a laugh. Killing his car. Probably had a frustrating race. But that'll do it for us in this one. P2, maybe if we had a little bit longer, and maybe if we had the right circumstance, maybe find a mistake from the 4, have a good lap or two, we could have had a chance to get alongside him. We were as close as we'd ever been heading into the final corner on that last lap before I made another mistake getting the left sides off the course, but messed that up and just wasn't quite as consistent as the 4, I think, and that probably made the difference. I do want to see what happened to the 2, actually. Let me take a look, because he had that one issue, and then all of a sudden he was gone. And I think it was this lap right here. So he looked like he was going to pass him. Overshoots it. There he goes. He's off. He did get off into the dust and dirt. And then what happens from there? Through the chicane. Still looking not too bad right here. But I know the guy behind him caught him not too long after. Oh yeah, I messed up the chicane right there, and then he's losing the spot. So, I wonder if maybe the tires starting to go away a little bit, maybe? And was still trying to push it the same, because you do have to be just a tiny bit easier once you're getting a little bit less grip over time. And you can start missing your marks. Plus, it's such a rhythm thing. It could have been not even that, but just making that one mistake in turn 1 throws the rhythm off. But that was a fun race. I really enjoy this car, and it's pretty fun on this track as well. You got some draft on the front stretch, but other than that, draft doesn't hurt too much. Doesn't hurt the racing that bad here at Lime Rock. So not bad at all. So we'll look at the race results page before we say goodbye for this one. And here it is. Let me make sure you can see it as well. Yes, you can. Bummer we lose 0.02 safety rating for a 2X. That's why it's so difficult here in these short races. It's so difficult to gain safety rating. But we do gain 52 iRating. Very nice result for us. Here, P2 as the number 3 car. 125 championship points. And yeah, look at that. The 4. He did not have the fastest lap between he and I. In fact, the 6 had the fastest lap of anybody. I think he was probably just more consistent. He did a better job hitting those consistent laps and earned the win that way. But we pressured him. He said we pressured him, so at least there's that. And then let's see the rest of your results here. So we did have a disqualification right there. That was the 13, the guy that was blocking a lot. Actually, quite a few incidents, some double digits. Those guys suffering even more with their safety rating. Interesting. But that'll do it for this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of road racing in this one. I like to jump on to the roadside once in a while, especially the Toyota. That's a fun one to drive. So appreciate ya. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.